Good morning, people. Happy Monday. I was thinking, what would this Motivational Monday be? And it came to me, Mindset Monday. Meaning, you should check your mindset on the different areas of your life. What's your mindset on your marriage or your relationship, on your children, on your job situation, on your finances, your physical health, on you? We go so much of our life thinking about what we woulda, coulda, shoulda, and we never take the chance to try it out. We can't do it because the children are too young. We can't do it because we don't have the money. Well, this is what I found. When I write down my goals and what it is I want to do, what I am passionate about, and I start putting things in place, such as first write it down, see if I have a plan of action for it, and if I can't do it right now, how can I easily slide into doing it if I only do it 5% of my time or 10% of my time. But the first thing I do after I write it down is I put it before God and ask Him to show me how I need to do it. Yep, I asked Him to show me how to do it. I see so many people on YouTube giving advice about things, but to be honest, my best advice came from the Lord, and always does. I was thinking about, when I thought about mindset, I was thinking about what is going on with us. I was looking at the DJ Envy case. I was looking at Ernesto Williams' case. And of course, Tasty Wasty case. And you know, all three of these people have a lot in common. It's all about the mighty dollar. It's the greed. Each one is trying to make more and more and more and never satisfied with what they have. But what made me think about them is the fact that what is wrong with us? We should expect that there's going to be con artists, charlatans, people trying to separate you from your resources or your emotions, you know. But what is wrong with us? Where is our mindset? I want to ask the question, has social media made us where we have been weakened in how we receive people? Because, you know, back in the day, you met people. You met them while you were out somewhere. And so you got to kind of size them up by actually meeting them, and you spent time with them face to face. So if they were lying, at some point, you know, you'll figure it out. But with social media, people can get on there and be anybody they want to be, tell you anything they want to tell you, and people believe it. You know, with the DJ Envy case, these people have been built out of not a few thousand, hundreds of thousands, $1 million, and they all based going into this plan with this guy, his partner, Caesar. They went into it because they trusted DJ Envy. But did you know him? I'm sure there's some that knew him. But for the most part, a lot of them didn't know him. They knew him through the radio. They knew him through hearing him on the radio, hearing about what he does in the community and all those things like that. But you didn't really know him. Ernesto Williams. These women never investigated his background, but I guarantee he was investigating them. That he was one of the love charlatans, you know. He's sexing them up and giving them all the love that they require because he was good at being able to pick out the ones who were needing, who were just you know, what's the word? Just needing a man. I can't think of the word right now. You know, it's just that they didn't want to be by themselves. They didn't want to be lonely. And so he was able to find those women, and he made sure he looked for the ones who had some resources, or at least was in the right position where he could meet people who did. And what did he do? Built them out their money, and there was no love on his side of the fence. We take Tasty Wasty. Now, those two are on high scale. She's down at the bottom, but she could easily grow into one of these if she continued the way she is. She bilks people out of their hard-earned money because she pulls on their heartstrings. I was looking at the place that she's staying with the lady, and somebody mentioned that it was probably an older woman. I'm sure it is, because the lady doesn't seem to work. She's at home taking care, of her house, and she likes to keep busy. And most of the time that happens with a person that's retired, used to being out the house, so they're trying to find things to keep them occupied, so they have gardens, they, do stuff around the yard, decorate inside the house, all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking at this is probably an older woman, retired, that does not have a spouse, because I doubt if he would have let her come and stay. And I think she mentioned that she had a sister, so she does have some family. Don't know if she has any children. But in her mind, this is a good woman. In her mind, she's looking at what she has compared to what Vanessa has. And so when Vanessa's sitting there living in a shack, living in a van, talking about she came from an abandoned building, this pulls on this woman and a whole bunch of other people's heartstrings. And they're like, well, God, you have given me so much. Why don't I share with her? And we should share. God gives to us so that we can give back. But just be mindful where you're giving. I tell everybody, in your local community, there's always somebody that has a need. If you're not giving it to an individual, then give it to an organization. And if your church, the holidays are coming. One thing I used to do was I would do families helping families, but also always pick one family out of our church that I would do Christmas for. The one that the mom, single mom with a lot of kids or whatever, she just doesn't have the resources, but the kids still want what all the other kids got. So I would do that. This holiday season, look around you. There's always somebody that has a need who would be much more appreciative than Vanessa. I mean, she's at this woman's house, and the thing about Vanessa is that I don't know why these people don't see that she's an oddball. It's like she doesn't know how to be with people, because the whole time you would think she never had a friend the way she acted in these videos. My friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. She is so happy that somebody wants to befriend her, and that's what puts her in this crazy mode. She wants people to love her. She wants to have friends, but if she can't have it, then she gets into this whole arrogant thing. I don't believe she believes what she's saying about herself for one moment. She says those things so that she can feel good about herself in the moment. But here you are, child. You done went to the woman's house. Now, you done traveled, so I guess she's in Pahrump. Excuse me. Because she has traveled, and she said something about the post office. And she probably met this lady when she went to Pahrump last year. A lot of the van dwellers and RVers go to Pahrump this time of the year. And so, the lady wants to camp out. So I'm assuming maybe she was at some of the stuff last year. But you travel from Quartzsite to Pahrump. More than likely, she did some bullshit before she left. So then you travel, you get there, you eat up the lady's food and all that stuff. Well, really, I'm still amazed with the banquet chicken and the pizza. So I'm thinking, she didn't cook that for you. You brought that crap with you. But you show us this bathroom and how you're going to do a spa day. You even do a whole little short about it. And then you get your funky ass in the bed and don't even wash. You brought your nasty, trifling butt to this woman's house, got up underneath her sheets, went to sleep, and got back up the next day with the same mess on. And when you were talking, it was at the end of the day. Y'all had worked outside and all this other stuff. How do you do that? I would never go to somebody's house after I had been traveling all day and get up in their bed and not wash. And then get up the next day with the same clothes on and not wash or anything. When you have clothes, you could have took a shower. Okay, you didn't take the shower that night. You could have got up and took a shower that morning. You still didn't do that. Girl, I just don't understand what it is with you and the water and keeping yourself clean. But you're sitting here talking about you're at a luxury spa, but you yourself, I mean, Vanessa, keeping one's hygiene up is important. And how can you try to be classy and go to a luxurious place when you won't even wash? I don't know what it's going to take for this woman. All right, peoples, I got an appointment at our Veterans Center here. And I am here. Let's see, this is the big old, VA. So I'm going to get off of here because the hardest part is finding a parking space. And with my knees and my back and it's cold this morning, I pray that God would find me something close. Please, Lord. All right, I will check back with you guys later. Bye.